Hi and welcome to Drummers Review. I'm Matt, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a DTX10K-X eKit from Yamaha. Yamaha's DTX range of eKits have been around for almost a quarter of a century, during which time they have earned an enviable reputation for their solidity, playability and functionality, and this new flagship model aims to continue this tradition. The kit we have here today is the KX model, which is the highest spec kit in the range and features a 12-inch dual zone snare pad, two 10-inch dual zone tom pads and a dual zone 12-inch floor tom, all furnished with Yamaha TCS silicone heads. Accompanying this, you get a 12-inch bass drum featuring a mesh head and multi-layered cushion, with all pads featuring short Yamaha shells in a black forest finish. Alongside the drums, you also get a dual zone 13-inch hi-hat, 13 and 15-inch triple zone crashes and a 17-inch triple zone ride, with the whole kit housed on one of Yamaha's hex rack systems. Rounding things out hardware-wise, you also get all of the necessary tom and cymbal boom arms, as well as a single braced hi-hat stand and snare stand. Moving on to the DTX Pro X module, and this is a serious bit of kit. It features 70 preset kits utilising 733 internal sounds, with a further 200 programmable user kits for you to set and store as your preferred configurations. As well as this, you can also import your own samples onto the module, which can either be one-shot, loops or multi-layered, with the module able to accommodate up to 1,000 samples that can be assigned to each element of the kit in a multitude of different ways. Alongside this, there is a raft of effects, including ambience, compression and EQ, which can be assigned to each individual voice as well as to the overall kits, which works with both the internal sounds and any that you import onto the module yourself. Elsewhere, there is a comprehensive onboard click function, as well as a really useful set of features enabling you to run backing tracks from a USB drive via the module. This can also be combined with the module's live set feature, which stores your kit choices in a chain, and at the press of a button or the strike of a pad, if you have one assigned as a controller, will play tracks, change kit sounds and more in order as you perform. Connections wise, the module features 14 pad inputs, 8 individual outputs, 2 stereo outputs, MIDI in and out, USB, 2 auxiliary inputs and 2 headphone outputs. Alongside this, the module features Bluetooth connectivity and comes supplied with a download code for Cubase AI, which, alongside Yamaha's dedicated Rec and Share app, gives you everything you need to record and film yourself quickly and easily. Price-wise, we've seen the kit in this configuration available for around the £4,000 mark. But before we go any further, let's listen to a few more sound samples and come back for our thoughts. Once set, the kit oozes quality and stability. Everything feels incredibly sturdy, while the pads themselves are superb. Yamaha's TCS silicone heads feel about as close to an acoustic drum head as you're going to find, while the bass drum feels comfortable and responsive, with just the right amount of rebound to give a natural feel. Equally, the cymbal pads feel fantastic, with a special mention going to the 17-inch ride pad, which, along with the snare pad, features positional sensing, meaning that where you strike the pad is picked up by the module and the sound changed subtly to reflect this. For example, the closer to the edge of the ride you play, the slightly darker the sound becomes, just as it would with an acoustic cymbal. The module is quite simply a beast, packed full of highly useful sounds and innovative features. Alongside the features we have highlighted already, another that caught our attention is that you can layer up to 4 sounds on each zone of each pad and edit them in a number of different ways. The most useful in our view being that you can arrange different sounds to trigger at different velocities, although simply being able to layer instruments gives a wide scope for adding depth and realism to the sounds produced. Another big plus point for us is the layout of the module, both physically and in terms of internal architecture. Everything is pretty straightforward to navigate, and after spending just a short amount of time exploring what the module has to offer, you can pretty quickly navigate around its various menus. That said, a lot of what you need is actually evident on the front panel of the module, with the various faders and knobs controlling much of what you need while you perform. With so much packed into the module, backed up effortlessly by fantastic feeling pads and excellent build quality, we think that this kit would suit pro players incredibly well, both live and in the studio. That said, it would be equally useful for teachers, with a great many features combining to take providing lessons to a whole new level. Coming in at around £4,000, there is no doubt that this kit is somewhat of an investment, but once you factor in the high-end features, excellent sounds and almost limitless editing capabilities, it becomes good value for money, especially if you compare it to high-end offerings from other manufacturers. But why not let us know your thoughts? Leave us a comment below, subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified of future content, and we'll see you next time here at Drummers Review.